And since it's Tuesday, that means it's time for Writer's Minute. Director of the National Writers Series in Traverse City, Megan Raphael, joins me this morning. Always a pleasure to see you, Megan.
Good morning, Melissa. It's always fun being here.
And we also have special guest author Susan Newhof, who's on the phone with us. I just want to mention Susan is a writer. She's a consultant in media relations and also public speaking.
Yes.
We're lucky enough to have her on phone this morning. Susan, good morning.
Good morning to you both.
I also want to mention Susan is currently in Iron Mountain, which she mentioned is an hour different. So she's up really early this morning. So Susan, thank you very much.
And we did talk about the fact that you're on a book tour beginning. And so tell us about your book, because you have already had, as Melissa mentioned, a previous book, Michigan's Town and Country Inns. But this is a new story, this new book.
This is a new story. This is fiction. It's my first novel, and it is a mystery story with a ghost in it, and it takes place in a small town that looks a lot like Montague.
And Montague, as you mentioned earlier, is about 25 miles north of Muskegon, so it's here in West Michigan and kind of in our general area.
Right, and it's where my husband Paul and I live.
And Susan, I was just curious too about, you have a very busy day today. You were talking with Megan and I earlier. Give us a brief update about what's taking place, where you'll be at.
This is my first book tour up in the Upper Peninsula, and this is great fun. Last night I spoke at the Dickinson County Library in Iron Mountain, and this morning we're going down to Menominee for a great brown bagger lunch program. Tonight I'll be in Escanaba. Wednesday we have off, but we're going to go up to Marquette and visit the wonderful bookstore up there called Snowbound Books. And then on Thursday evening I'll be speaking at the Manistee Public Library. And I'm glad you mentioned Michigan's Town and Country Inns also, because I'm working on the 5th edition of that. And so while we're up here, we're also checking out inns and bed and breakfast homes up in the Upper Peninsula.
Wonderful. Well, one of the things I was so intrigued by, and we need to wrap up our interview, unfortunately, but your new book is a mystery and a ghost story, and as you know, like in Montague, we have a lot of old homes here, so I know a lot of people will enjoy this book because it's a story of an old house, right?
It is a story of an old house, and I'm also looking forward on Friday to being back down in the Lower Peninsula in Northport, and I will be at the bookstore there called Dog Ears Books, and that's going to be great fun. I look forward to hearing other people's stories about their lives in old houses.
Great. Well, that is a terrific bookstore, Dog Ears Book, on December 9th, as I understand.
Correct.
Thank you. Well, Susan, thank you so much.
Yes, Susan, thank you. It was a pleasure talking with you this morning.
A pleasure talking with both of you. Thank you so much for this great series.
You're welcome, and enjoy your book tour.
Thank you very much.
And Megan, as always, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
That was fun.
It was. And again, thank you to Susan Newhof. For more information about the author, you can go to our website, upnorthlive.com. Just a reminder, she will be in Leelanau County's Northport December 9th at 5 p.m. for a book signing at Dog Ears Books. And I will post all the information on our website.